Good evening and welcome to Take2 TV. I am so excited tonight and honored to welcome Mr. Nick Lewis of Def Comedy Jam fame, BET's Comic View, Bad Boys of comedy, and countless films and theater, and the beat goes on. I am sitting here with a legend, and I am so excited. You know, it's so much to talk about. And I was thinking about it. I prepared for the interview, researched you, and all of that. And the first thing I want to ask you is, when in your life did you know you were funny?
When in my life I know I was funny? Okay, first of all, I'm excited to be here.
Well, thank you.
I'm excited to be here.
Making time.
This is the first show. This is the lunch show. I don't know if y'all going to shoot anything after that, but I'm going to put this out. I'm the first one to actually be here. The lunch show. Deal with that. Now, okay, when did I decide that I was funny?
That's right. When did you know?
No, I was funny. When did I know I was funny? I'm gonna tell you, I grew up with 12 brothers and sisters. 12 brothers and sisters, so you
and
have...
where are you in that number? Middle? Beginning?
In the number, I'm 5 from the bottom. But I'm the boss. I'm the one that holds, I'm the grits that hold it together.
Okay.
Probably, and my older brothers and sisters, they would make us audition because we had a younger 5, then we had the older 5. So that was back in the 70s. They used to have their little parties and the components said, you know, then they're like, come and do a show for us. I'm like, I don't want to do no show. Then I like 5 or 6, they said, do a show. And so then you constantly had to make it funny. It's you the funniest brother, and I would win every time.
Every time.
Every time. So I probably about 5 or 6 years old. I outshined my brothers and sisters.
Wow. So your family knew you were funny.
Right, but my grandmother, a lot of my brothers and sisters are much funnier than I am. So.
Okay. So, you know, a lot of times when people see celebrities, and
I wouldn't say celebrity.
Well, successful folk. How about that? Successful folk.
Right.
You know, they think everything is hunky-dory and smooth sailing, never any problems. Right. In your career, has there ever been anything that threatened to derail, and where you were faced with it and you thought, can't.
Right. The first thing is, I'm in entertainment, and I'm blessed to have longevity for doing this for 25 years.
Hey.
When you get, the thing is, I have to separate the two. I have to separate the reality of my life and the reality, and the entertainment is my job.
Right.
So something that have threatened it, in fact, it's happened, physical threat. What life has been put on, in jeopardy. And then that's when you have to realize that, and you try to keep yourself as private as you can.
Right.
So it's having physical threat, having mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And someone said, how hard could it be? I said, this is what it is. I said, go talk for an hour. They said, okay. I said, now go make it funny for an hour. I said, okay. I said, now go in the bathroom and turn on the shower and turn on the light and do it for an hour. He said, whoa. I said, now go do it in New York City. Then the next day, go do it in West Virginia.
Yeah.
They said, wow, that's hard. I said, no. Now bring your life in reality. Now your kid is at home sick with the flu.
Yeah.
You just got other shows canceled. I said, that is what entertainers deal with night after night. Right. And sometimes it can become overwhelming and it gets stressful and it gets stressful.
Yeah. Wow. That's something to think about.
Right.
So what's going on with Nick Lewis today? I know there are contractual restrictions, some things you can talk about, other things you can't. But what's going on with Nick Lewis today? What's going on? What can we look forward to?
Today. First, I want to say with the T-shirt I have on, the T-shirt is called Star Careertainment. Star Careertainment is a program that I wrote. I wrote it 5 years ago. It stands for Studio Theater Accountability and Radio.
Right.
It's called Star Careertainment, and you have the curriculum core. That's the education core that, a lot of schools, you have the curriculum core.
Right.
Part of the curriculum core is coded into the program. And the program has been a part of CMS school system for a couple of years. We started off in high school. Now the program did the pilot program, elementary and middle school.
Wow.
And also we give the program during the summer for the kids that's not in those schools in Charlotte-Mecklenburg school system, and we're partnered with Central Piedmont Central Labor Council.
All right.
They got a long Southern Piedmont Central Labor Council. I want to make sure I get that name out right,
That's right.
because they have worked with us, and that's part of AFL-CIO. That's 16 different labor unions, and that's what's coming part of called Star Career Attainment.
Wow.
So what happened is coded in 3 different ways. We let kids understand about studio theater, accountability, and radio. But then we let them know that there's other careers within entertainment.
Right.
Behind the camera.
Behind
Their
the
hair, wardrobe, makeup, sounds, light,
Yeah.
engineering, lawyer, security. All these careers,
Opportunities.
our community really, people of economic value don't know about. So we let them know this is what you can do in front of the camera. And this is what you can do behind the camera.
Right.
Star Career Entertainment. And it's an enrichment program where we allow them to build their self-esteem, and once the kids get to the point, like, wow, you're doing what the people on television are doing.
Wow.
And the reason that we partner with the labor union, because we want kids to know you don't just have to have a job.
Right.
The AFL-CIO, those are careers. Those are careers, and those are careers. Then they come in and give them a breakdown. This is what it takes to have a career. So that's what we want to get the kids, uplifting career, and it's coded where they have no idea what they're learning, and they end up, wow, Mr. Lewis,
Wow.
we was able to do this.
Wow. You know, when I was researching for this interview,
Mm-hmm.
I realized we have something in common, and that is really understanding the importance of legacy and giving back.
Right.
And I shared with you as we were preparing to go on air that I've 25 years with HBO, Time
Right.
Warner. And so I'm out in the community as well,
Right.
trying to support and give back, take what I've
Right.
learned in those years and pour it in. So when I discovered the STAR program,
Right.
I was really excited because I wanted to talk to you about that. Is the STAR program only in Charlotte, or is it beyond? Is it?
Well, the STAR program, let's say that I wrote the program for parents in the community. I would constantly get parents say, okay, my daughter want to be in the radio, my daughter would want to be on television, where do I go?
Right.
And it wasn't an outlet. So I wrote the program to get to that question, that it was a program to help kids have an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And our motto is, our kids have dreams and vision. We
That's
can
right.
provide opportunity and resource.
That's
That's
right.
what the staff and I want to do. The program we actually wrote, did the part of the high school pilot program in the state of Alabama 3 years ago when my staff went to the state of Alabama.
Okay.
We had something that was wrote for a group of kids, and once it became part of the CMS school system, people like, do you really know what you have? We have people on the staff, my staff, that have their doctorate degree in curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
And they say you writing stuff that's coded that go way beyond.
Wow.
So we had to build it to grow. We know what it's capable of doing,
Right. Right.
but we have to, you just can't put it out there without proof.
Mhm. Right.
So as of now, it is in Charlotte because we have it limited to Charlotte.
Right. Right.
Because we don't want to build it so big, so fast that the house fall down. We've had different cities and different school systems that request the program.
I'm sure.
But it's about accountability. We have to prove that it's worked. So as of now, it's in Charlotte because we held it to just Charlotte, this area, to make sure that the process worked.
Wow.
And that's one of the things that we tell the kids. Everything has its process.
That's right. That's right. And that's a valuable lesson,
Mhm.
right? And I know you mentioned to me that it's 4 years strong.
4 years strong.
4 years strong.
Right.
So each year, is it, do you go through the program for a year and graduate? How is the program set up? I noticed that the end age is 17,
Right.
middle school, and so on.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, we had a 4-base program.
Okay.
The 4-base program we wrote, and we can code it, that we could take the base program and expand on the base program. That's STAR. Just to break down, like one of the program is accountability.
Mhm.
Accountability is and it'll get to the point is understanding accountability is the league of entertainment. That's where the kids learn non-disclosure, simple contract, and copyright.
Mhm.
And so that's coded with their social science. That's why we have laws to protect us.
Right.
So we give them a part of their social science. In order for them to understand a contract, they have to understand comprehension skill, writing skill,
Right.
negotiation skill, mathematical skill. So
Absolutely.
all that is coded together. So to get to your question, ask the question again because.
So I guess what I'm trying to understand is, if I'm in middle school,
Right.
do I continue do I have the
Okay.
opportunity to continue until I'm 17?
The-
Or do I go one year at
one
a
year.
time?
It's
Yeah.
the four base class. The four
Okay.
base class is once you finish the four base class, that is the end of it.
Okay.
The same base class we give for high schools, we give to the elementary kids,
Mhm.
but with a different way of giving them the information.
Right.
So as of now, we have the four base class, that the class is coded. So once you do the four classes, that is it for now.
Okay, got it.
That was a long way to get to where I was.
That's all right, we got there.
Okay.
So somebody said something to me this week that has not left me yet. They said to me, there are two most important days in your life.
Right.
The day you're born and the day you figure out why.
Okay.
And I know you've had just major success over the
Mhm.
years. But what was it in your gut that said STAR? I know you mentioned that parents and so on, but is this the legacy, the STAR program,
And I would say that it's the passion.
the passion?
I didn't start it because it was the passion.
Right,
I started because it was needed.
right,
I started because we have a responsibility of giving back. I said, what can I do to give back?
to give back.
Because you look at the community and the kids really enjoy it. So this is not the legacy. It is becoming what it is. And I've talked with other people at different projects. They say, that program is your passion.
That's your passion.
And that's the passion. And in where it's going, and I can see how it can become, people can see it become a legacy.
Yeah,
But even the staff and everyone that I know, our first thing is the kids.
yeah, absolutely. And you know, I'm in the community a lot, and I see a lot of talent.
Right.
You know, and a lot of it, you're absolutely right. They're talented, or
Mhm.
their parents
Right.
see their talent, but they don't have the rest of the
Right.
information in order to move successfully down the road. And when I was reviewing a lot of your materials, one of the things that really jumped out at me is really wanting to prevent people being taken advantage of.
Right.
Young people
Right.
entering, you know, the industry. And I thought that was really powerful, you know.
And that's what one of the things that was important, because you look at, because of a parent love for a child. You're like,
That's right.
I'm going to give my child whatever they need so that they can become an entertainer. So you hear advertisement. Come out to this local hotel
Yeah.
near the airport. Your child become a star.
Yeah, yeah.
So they feed on the people's colors and people economic because of love, and they're taken advantage of.
That's
And
right.
what we want to say, we want to let you know, we want to give this to you free.
Right.
We can't teach you how to become Denzel Washington. We
Right.
can't teach you how to become Tom Joyner, but we can give you an opportunity to say, okay, maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe I don't want to be that. Maybe I want to be the producers.
Right.
So the thing is keeping community from becoming victims.
Yes.
And,
yes. That speaks loudly to me. Now, the program I caught,
Mhm.
it's absolutely free.
It's free.
Okay. So is there a vetting process? You know, how do you determine how many kids can go? Or is it part of the curriculum in the school system?
Right.
So is it available to everybody?
Well, what happened, we have regulation that we have. We have to
Okay.
have a certain amount of kids that we can take. That's certain laws that, you know, we have a max amount of kids we can take per course.
Okay.
And working with the kids with two instructors, we have the amount of kids that we know that we can get to the kids.
Right.
Our process is whoever is available and want to come.
Okay.
Because we run the program, we think is coded. So the kids is figuring learning how to become an actor.
Yeah.
So we tell them we're going to let y'all go in there and you're going to be the director. You're going to audition.
Wow.
But the audition is no different from a job interview.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the person that became the director is now the boss.
Uh,
So we have it coded. We have where they give stage direction. The kids wrote and produced their own radio commercials. And what happened, they're competing against each group. They write it, they produced, they wrote it, they produced it, they came up with the content. What happened, you start seeing dynamic of kids saying, okay, we want to work together, we want to win. We create the team that the kids work with.
Wow.
So what happened, they're so caught up in producing this commercial, they don't see where they're working together as a team. And you always see one merge as the leader.
Right.
And the way that the program is called, we was able to do the program in West Charlotte High School. I said, well, we're going to do poetry or spoken word, because they never did spoken words. Yeah. So once you did the 4 classes, everyone did their own spoken word. I said, I wanted to be personally about you. I wanted to be something that we don't know about you. So they're caught up in writing this. So we had kids to write poems about their friends that's on drugs. Friends, my dad has died.
Yeah.
I'm lonely. I don't think I have worth. Ray Shun Green with Screech 103.3. We partnered with different radio. We was recording so we could put background music.
Right.
These kids was giving us personal things that they said they never told anyone.
Wow.
But the power of it, that before they gave it and recorded, they had to perform it in front of their peers.
Wow.
You doing this, you know one of the hardest things to do is public speaking.
Absolutely.
Every kid went up there and told their personal poem in front of every student in that room. They were so coded in winning that they didn't realize, well, what y'all did, they said, wow, Mr. Lewis, we did.
Wow. That's phenomenal. You know, I would imagine, and I don't know if the school system tracks other metrics,
Right.
but I know that in certain school districts, attendance is
Right.
a challenge, you know, the dropout rate and all of that. I would think that this program is positively impacting those numbers.
The program it had impact on the amount of students that we'll work with, because our staff is so small. We never anticipated the need for what to grow so fast.
Wow.
I remember the first time. This is what out of all the things at West Charlotte High School, we was with those students for 2. I remember the first day I walked. These are not entertainment students. These just after school kids.
After school kids.
Some of their parents just don't want to come home. They just don't want us to come home. So this is it. We're going to distract you with this and give you this. And they said, Mr. Lewis, I said, yeah, but by the time we leave, y'all going to produce TV's commercial, radio commercial. Yeah, everybody said that. So last year, when we produced we produced the television commercial and the radio commercial. They wrote green screen, Moses Blue, he was there as part of the production.
Okay.
And the kid said, Mr. I remember the first day you came in, Mr. Lewis. We got on the bus, we rode home. He said, yeah, we supposed to do TV. Ain't nobody ever going to do that. He said, but we did it.
You did it.
He
You said what you were going to do, and you did it.
He said, you stuck and you believe. I said, yeah.
Believed in
Yeah, and that was the most touching work with those students. That you know, they said, we did. I said, no, and you did it well.
And you did it well. Wow. So in the time that you've been doing this, I know you've seen lots and lots of students.
Right.
Has any one student really, really stuck out to you that you looked at them and said, that person has what you had when you were entertaining your brothers and sisters, and you're going to be a star?
We had a student at with the poetry slam. She was at West Charlotte High School. Her name was Yellow Red. I said, your name is Yellow Red. That's your poet. She said, okay. She just have that gift. She just have the gift, and a lot of kids, they have a hidden gift, that one just had the gift, and I said, wow. It's been a couple of students, but I remember Yellow Red at West Charlotte. I said, you get at whatever you do, not just in you know, as an entertainer. Then you had kids that was natural leaders. They said, I want to be the director. I want to be the director, the producer. So this is what we did. Even with elementary school, we did it at Reed Park Elementary School.
Wow.
So this is 5th grade. In fact, we took the middle school program and gave it to the 5th graders. So we gave them entertainment budget. And the thing is, we go to non-scholarship, and they had a budget. The same group that they had to, you had to rent the theater. That's an absolute cost.
Wow.
First of all, we said, what is the contract? It's like an agreement between two parties. I said, there you go. Then they had to decide on, the producer, I said, you got to decide on how much you want to pay the actor, how much you want to pay me as the writer, and justify why I get it.
Wow.
And these are fifth graders. And they was negotiating with it, this is why I got to pay you. You don't have that much time. So this is what happened with, teaching them leadership when they're not realizing it.
Wow.
So we go back a year later, and the kids are doing drops with Jay Anthony Brown. I think he's getting ready to have a radio show doing drops with him. So they're now, and so a year later, so we asked the kid while we was waiting, I said, who want to do some blocking, theater blocking? So he like, theater blocking? He was a fifth grader. He hadn't seen him in a year. They said, it's okay, Mr. Lewis, come in stage left, go down stage right, center stage right. So like, it has been able to retain it. I said, now let's just overlay it with directing, which is going to be physical, emotional. And I said, wow, they still remember.
Wow.
So that's, I could talk about this for hours, but I know you got a lot of questions. Let me just, it's a passion, it's great.
And I can see that, and I'm really thrilled that I learned about the program.
Right.
Because it touches a number of areas that is important to me.
Right.
And giving back to the community and really pouring into the youth.
Right.
And seeing the fruits of that labor is, I think, one of the most valuable things that you can do. Now, you've already made this great announcement at the beginning that you're the premier show. Now, so that now listen, you did me a favor, because when you said all that reeled in my audience, and they're still hanging tight. They didn't even get up to go get a soda or water, some chips, anything. They're still glued.
We're happy that you're still glued. You don't want to miss a minute of this. I'm gonna wait for you to come back. No, I'm not gonna wait. We're gonna keep going.
Keep going. So if I'm a parent,
right,
or if I'm a student, and I fit into the guidelines that we've talked about today, how do I get more information? How do I connect with you?
You go to the webpage.
Okay.
Go to the webpage. We have
what's the webpage?
www.star.
Okay.
ctp.com.
Okay.
Go to the webpage www.
There you go.
They're going to maybe put it right there. Maybe right here. www.starctp.com, and have information and videos of the program. And I want to tell y'all, and I want to say this. No, go ahead.
So, and you have also fundraisers.
We have fundraisers.
And is that going to be located on the website as well?
Dude, that's located on the website. And the thing is, I wanted to say thanks to Pastor Broderick Singh. So the many of people that's been a part of this, the many of people, from politician to a city councilman. And we had a fundraiser last year. Fundraiser, the mayor at the time crashed my fundraiser. I was like, what? The mayor's with the politician. She was at the, Roberts was there. Then we had some board members that was there. They crashed the fundraiser. And I'm sorry, I get to talking. I forgot the question you was asking.
Well, that's okay. I just want, you got it out. You talked
on
the website.
If you can go and look at it and look for the kids' spoken word DVD CD.
Yeah.
Take a minute and listen
Take a look at it. I'm going to do that myself. And, I'll go on myself. Because truly, I'm not just saying it for the cameras. Take2 really wants to be a sponsor of something. So I'm going to do it, and I hope that my audience will also go to the website. Now, say it one more time.
www.starctp.com. I'm kind of southern. People are like, what did he say? I just say it again. Put it down at the bottom. So
you can't go wrong. You just heard, the theatrical version of the website. And I'm telling you, this has been just a wonderful, wonderful honor, sincerely.
Yeah.
Nick Lewis has, go right ahead.
I want to say this is how much, not only I want to thank the staff that we believe in this program.
Yes.
We don't have federal funding. We do this program because they donate time. We do this program because they believe in kids. They want the opportunity. I sell DVDs. We have fundraiser. And we did it for 4 years. A lot of times people say, well, I need the government to give me some money. No, if you believe it enough. I remember I came close, almost begging for the money. I said, no, I'm not going back. But the thing is, I said, I believe in these kids and somebody. I'm sorry, but that.
So on the website, is there a place to donate?
There's a place to donate.
All right. So don't forget, Take2 TV. You can watch us every night. Oh, every night. I'm speaking it into existence.
Every night. Whoa.
Actually, it's not every night. It's actually Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can download it on the WBND TV app, Roku, or you can go to my website.
Right.
I can't quite
Let me
do
see
it
if
like
you know
Take2now.net under Take2 TV.
I was laughing over. Do it one more time.
Okay, let me try it. Take2 net.net.
Cut.
Cut.
That's good. Okay, you was almost there, but you didn't bring it out. You know, okay, focus.
Take2now.net and go to Take2 TV. You helped me.
That's it.
I can't be in the
That's
program, but you gave me a private coaching. Join us next Friday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
Take2 TV.
Thank you so much. It's been a blast.
Thank you for having me.